everybody. I've got some exciting news, hopefully on the horizon. Yesterday, I was out driving around, going to pick some stuff up, and I saw a nice little old car in someone's side yard. And so, on the way back, I went by and drove past it again, and found out it was an old 1989 Toyota Cressida. So, given that, I obviously had to knock on the guy's door and see what's up. So I spoke with him, and it's kind of sinking into the ground, so I'm going on an excavation effort today. He's interested in selling, but you know, I'm not really gonna be too interested unless I can get it for the right price. But I've got some things here that I'll be using for my excavation. Got my jack in case I need it. Got the air compressor. The tires are all flat and what looks to be 20, 30 years old. So gonna need that. Got the tripod. Hopefully he lets me film and I'll make a little time lapse of the effort. Got some jumper cables down there. A rake. It's covered in leaves in the surrounding area, so I want to dig it out a little bit. I've also got a trowel, and then that stuff over there is for the air compressor, and then just got a ratchet set in case anything needs some tightening down. But she wouldn't start yesterday, so gonna have to jump her, and all of the glass on it from sitting and being wet is just like you can't even see through it. So got some of that Illmatic glass cleaner that we're gonna give a go on there and hopefully get it started and out of the abyss. But that's really the goal, and hopefully we'll be able to scoop it for the right price. So the guys seem pretty willing, and we'll see if we can work something out. So hopefully he allows me to film and get back to you then. Hey guys, figured I'd give you a quick update on the Cressida. So, went over there on Sunday, which is the last clip I showed, and the guy didn't really want me filming, so that's alright, but hopefully on the excavation day I'll be able to get some footage of pulling it out. So I went over there, I filled up some of the tires. One of them's got a leak. Pretty much just dug out around the car, got my rake under there, and you know, just got out a ton of the leaves that were under there. Underneath is pretty mint, I must say, for sitting for a couple years on the grass in New England. Thing is very clean, so that was exciting to see. I got it jumped and got it started, got it idling for a little bit. Smooth as you'd ever know, you know, and it sits and sits. And last time it was started was September, so 3-4 months ago. So pretty exciting stuff, and I've got an offer in. He was contemplating it, and I'm going to be going back at the end of the week. It's Tuesday now. I'll probably go back Friday, probably pick it up Saturday or something. He just lives a couple blocks over from me, so shouldn't be too bad, and I'll give you an update then. So see you then. Got her out of the yard over here. Right over there. I think so, yeah. I'll have Patrick in front of me. Nice and dirty.
Try going as fast as you can backwards, and then hit the brakes to seeing if they hold.
And it's the first day that it's been sunny and nice, so had to bring her out. Here she is. 89 Toyota Cressida. It was not a barn find, but as you can see from the tire mud, it was a find. It was sitting in a guy's side yard for an undisclosed amount of time. And I saw her 2 weekends ago when I was driving up. The car was only 2 blocks from my house, but I just never drive down that street. And I drove up there and I drove by slow. Someone was walking a dog across the street, so I was driving up slow and I looked in his yard and this thing was sitting there. Obviously it was pulled in, as you can see, with all this moss and stuff. It was under some vegetation, but went up to the guy's door, knocked on it, talked to him for a bit, checked it out. Didn't run, nothing really was working, so I went over the next day, Sunday, and I brought everything to excavate it, or potentially excavate it. I brought an air compressor for the tires. These things were shot. You can hear them leaking if you get up close enough. Dirt was up to those marks on the tires. They were completely flat, sunken in. The only one that was holding some little air was the back left tire over here. But I've had it sitting since last Sunday. It's Sunday now, and that was the only one that held air the whole week. So should be a little fun project, a drift project. I'm excited about it. Unfortunately, if you know anything about Cressida 89, they only came auto. So my first automatic car here, but you know I will be changing that. Plans on W58 swapping it, and then we will have a little drifter here. Gonna probably use the stock Cressida wheels for now as some drift spares, get some grippy boys up front, and yeah, that's really the general plan. It definitely needs some maintenance. All the fluids flushed. It's steaming and smoking good amounts, so I assume the head gasket is done. Common problem on the 7Ms. So that'll definitely need attending to, but other than that, I think it's going to be a fun project. I couldn't just let it sit and, you know, be ruined. It was sitting pretty close up to the frame and dirt, but there's a little rust here, a little rust there. There's a hole over there that I'm going to have to patch up, but the frame is good, which is pretty good. It's got a lot of dings, dents, and scratches, but the body is perfectly straight. One family owned, 2 owners, 70,000 original miles. She's been parked for years and years. Last time it was inspected was 2010 here in Massachusetts, so it's now 11 years ago. Actually, this was done 7/11/09, if you can see that here. So it's actually done almost 12 years ago. So she needs a lot of love, but I'm gonna put in some time and get her back on the road and get drifting. So I'll throw a few clips here outlining her current state, and we're gonna give her a wash one of these days and get all this grime cleaned up off her. So it's gonna be a great before and after, and I'm gonna take a lot of photos, a lot of videos. I'm gonna document the whole thing. So there we go. Let's get to some footage.